Hello, I'm Alicia Davis,
And I'm Stacy Watson.
and we are the co-owners of Transformative Leadership Strategies with uh, doing all things that are about supporting leaders and their teams during this amazingly crazy time of uncertainty, right, Stace?
Oh my gosh, I feel like uncertainty is the name of the game. In fact, we had a leader we were talking to the other day that said, we're trying to find a new rhythm in the midst of all of our uncertainty. And
That's
we
right.
just were like, wow, that sort of sums it up, doesn't it? Like,
It
I feel
really
like
does.
all of us are in kind of one stage or another of that process all the time.
That's right. New rhythm of life in just personal life, right?
That's
If you've
right.
got kids at home or you're working from home or going back into the office if you've been at home, or, the new rhythm too that we're also finding is that our leaders and our organizations, in the beginning of this, we were offering a lot of support through interactive webinars that we just created, right? Around a lot of them were around well-being,
That's right, right.
right?
Because people
Mental,
were just
emotional
so
well-being.
stressed. Exactly. And there was so much just the sense of chaos and being out of balance. And my goodness, all the grief and loss that people
That's right.
continue to
That's
experience.
right.
Those are just some of the themes that we just heard over and over again. And those interactive webinar topics, I think, really landed and resonated particularly well because people really were just in those moments of crisis.
That's right. That's right. And we all need support in crisis. I mean, we all can use support many times, but certainly in crisis, right?
That's right. That's
And I
right.
think and I think what really struck us from this leader saying this, about being in a new rhythm in this time of uncertainty is again what we're hearing from our organizations is that they're realizing, right, this is for the long term. This
That's
this
right.
new way of working remotely, integrating, team development, continuing to make sure that their culture, their connection, their morale, like all of that needs to be attended to. And so now we're starting to get a lot of requests about what we did before the pandemic, which was a lot around
Yeah, and
leadership development, right?
thank goodness we have had so much time, kind of in front of the Zoom camera with teams and leaders because I think we've been able to really gauge um, how those experiences can be effective and to bring some of the, strategies, techniques, and, just attention to the process so that people can stay engaged. We try to be very engaging and interactive. I mean, that's what we always have done anyway.
Right.
And fortunately, many of the platforms really enable that to be done even virtually. And so we've gotten a lot of feedback, even through surveys, right? Where people have just found it to be super helpful and very engaging. So that was one thing we weren't sure about. And so it's been nice to see that feedback.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've always been an in the classroom, in the same room with people person, right?
Yes,
And so, I mean, I had a lot of, and it's different. I mean, there's no
it is
doubt about it,
different.
right?
Yeah,
It's different. There's not exactly the connection. And in this time that we're in, it is really the best that we have. And so, for us, like you said, using the platform, because Zoom exhaustion is a real thing,
it is.
you know? And so, what we always try to be very mindful of is taking breaks and making it very interactive and conversational and using, breakout rooms and polls and just, it's like our participants are participating, right? They're not
That's
just there
right.
listening and they're participating with each other in their community, on their teams. And that's, we always hear, no matter how much time we have, where people are off in their breakout rooms, like they're always saying, we just want more time to talk to each other.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, so
Well,
we
yeah,
just
I think it's just it's been an incredible time of uncertainty for us and opportunity in that it has really allowed us to stretch our own comfort zone and our own portfolio of ways that we can support people and to do that in
yes,
ways that continue to, we sincerely hope and seem to drive value, right? And
that's
to
right.
really, because at the end of the day, people all of us want to feel supported, want to feel seen and understood in this moment of challenge, and want to be supported for continued growth, even though it's all a little bit different right now. So those are some of the things that I think we're really focusing on in the way that we're bringing some of our interactive work to people in just new ways.
That's right. So we have a list of webinars or a selection of webinars, both the well-being webinars as well as some of the learning and leadership development kinds of webinars. So, we'd love to hear from you if you think this is something that you'd like to explore with your team. We are certainly happy to do that, and we've made them as I think as streamlined as possible, and we have lots of ways that we can deliver them. So you can send us an email, info@tlstransforms.com, and we just love to chat with you about anything that would be a supportive way for you and or your team. So thanks
That's
so
right.
much.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.